Hello and welcome to one of my many stress-free art sessions. I'm your host BaTo and I will be teaching you how to create art. For this session you can use a tablet to draw or a pencil and paper. I'm using an iPad and a free app called SketchBook to draw and paint in this and future sessions. For this session we're going to paint a landscape. The image reference I have on the screen is from a free resource library that I found online, which gives us authoring rights to modify it. The first thing I want to do here is I want to create the rule of thirds grid, and on one of the intersecting points I would like to place that peak. I'm going to cover the sky, fill that in. The first thing I want to do actually is add a local color to the mountains, which is like the mid-gray. So right now I'm trying to pick a right brush to start drawing in the details, just kind of rough detailing the shadows. So I'm constantly using the color picker to pick the shadows. In this case, they're kind of bluish. They're cool, right? And again, this is actually from the sfumato effect, which is like the atmospheric fog. That's why we see those blue colors for the shadows in this case. So again, I'm just playing with shadows, adding more to the crevices. And when you're oil painting, actually you do start from darkest colors. So from darkest colors to the lightest. It's not unwritten rule, but it's actually a good idea to start painting in oil, especially if you're painting oil on canvas, to start from darks to lights. So start with the darkest possible color and then go to the lightest. So again, I'm constantly using the color picker to pick between the colors on the photo. I'm adding mid values. Later on I'm going to add the light values. So again, the sun, which is coming from the right side, the colors on that rock will be warm. So I'm trying to play with the different library of the brushes to see what works best. And this is experimentational. I just want to show you that it's okay to experiment, to try different brushes. So I'm working in different layers. As you can see, I have the local color with the base color layer, then I have the shadow layer, then I have the outline layer, and then I have like a mid value layer. And I'm following the natural line of stroke of these mountains. So I'm merging the layers right now, so to kind of blend all these colors, and I'm using the smudge tool. It's good to use some of these brushes that have textures if you are using a sketchbook app. You can also import your own textures if you would like to. And I think in one of the next sessions I will actually show you how to do that, how to create your own textures for these brushes. So right now I'm on my outline layer, and I'm blending those strokes. I'm blending those lines. The more lines you add to these details, to these crevices, the more detailed your painting will be. So I'm using the warm colors for the side of the mountain where the sunlight is lighting it. So once you actually zoom in, and you can see that my strokes are really rough looking. I'm not paying much attention to the accuracy, to the detail, to the crevices. But if I really wanted to zoom in and do each individual crevice or each individual, piece of the rock, then you would see the possibility of realism in this painting. So I'm playing with different angles of stroke here. I'm adding the darkest shadows to the mountain right now. I don't think I'm gonna smudge those, I'm just gonna leave them as they are. I'm erasing the excess from the mountains. So really, all those edges should be sharper. Even the shadows should be sharper. But I wanted to kind of give it my own tweak. I'm not trying to replicate this completely. I'm trying to give it my own kind of twist. The foliage, actually, I'm choosing the local color for the foliage, which is gonna be yellowish, green yellowish. I'm adding different pattern, different strokes for the trees, and I'm just experimenting with the different brushes, different textures. For those of you guys who are actually painting this in watercolor or any other medium, once you print out this reference, make sure you match the colors as much as you can again. The idea behind these videos is for you to get encouraged to start making art, and it's really not that difficult. It's a matter of mastering the technique, and the only way one can master the technique is by doing it. The more you do it, the better you will get at this. So experimenting with different brushes, with different strokes, will benefit you greatly. Scaling the foreground and midground to make it fit better. I was thinking maybe adding more clouds or something like that, but instead I'm just gonna keep it very light, just like it is in the reference. Doing a lot of smudging because it's kind of the easiest way to blend the colors. So that's it. Our painting is done. I hope you enjoyed this session, and thank you.